Hello, ladies. It's your girl Judith here, and I'm so happy to be back this morning for another few minutes with you. And thank you to all of you ladies that sent an email, Eva, Lydie, and Christelle. I really appreciate your comments and your encouragement to go ahead. I really appreciate you taking time to make comments on my video. I'm just starting, and yeah, thank you for stopping by and for taking the time to tell me about maybe the lighting, the camera, and all of that. As I said in the very first video, I give up perfection. I'll start with where I am, with what I have, and I am so sure there's no doubt about that I'll improve. That conditions as well would improve. I'm still discussing with a studio on the possibility to use them for the video. But while waiting that we come to an agreement that suits everybody, bear with me. Bear with me in this setup. I also want to say thank you to all of you who were like, go ahead. There are some of you that wrote some very nice things that are encouraging. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. But some people told me, oh, Judith, we know you as an IT girl. You've always been in the IT field. We didn't know, you could talk in front of a camera. Have you heard a journalism training? And I'm like, do I need to have a training to just stand in front of my phone and share with my fellow ladies things I think can help us know, grow, and develop ourselves? Do I need someone to qualify me to say, oh, you have the blessing, Judy, you can go ahead and do that? Maybe a journalism training is necessary, but I don't have that. But I did present a TV program in Cameroon, STV, and I also know, I always tell you guys, I'm not perfect, but I'm willing to learn and to improve. So all of you that have made some comments like, oh, you're not a journalist, I'm not here to present news. I just want to share things I am learning, things I have learned, things I think can help you and I both grow and develop ourselves and be better person and achieve our goals and reach our objective and be more successful. So I appreciate your comments. Thank you for everything you said. You surely helped me improve. And but when the person asked me the question, they were like, Judith, are you sure this is your strength? It caused me to go thinking, am I in my strength zone doing YouTube videos? Why is it even important to be in our strength zone? Like John Maxwell says, well, yeah, still John Maxwell. As you may know by now, I'm a John Maxwell coach, so I do read a lot his books. I believe I agree with him in a good chunk of what he says in his teachings, which is why I am a certified coach, John Maxwell, and I'm accredited to deliver his training, his workshop. In one of his books, he encourages the reader not to dwell on his weaknesses. When you're thinking about, I am not good at, you're not strong, you're weak. And who wins a battle when he's weak? No one. He says you should dwell and stay in your strength zone, because when you are on your domain, when you are good, when you're strong, when you excel in something, it's much easier for you while practicing and growing that aspect of your life to become even more perfect. I mean, to be the reference, to be the expert. So what is your strength? You that are watching right now, what is this thing that people will line up to come and listen when you're doing? What is this thing that people come to you often to ask advices about? What is this thing that when you do, people are like, oh my gosh, you're so good at this. It is great, it is important, it is even urgent for you to identify that thing, because as you identify and you start to work on it, you become good, better, best. You'll be the reference in that. Like if I still take the example of John Maxwell, when people think about leadership, whether you want it or no, you'll think about John Maxwell. When people think about sprint running, you Usain Bolt. When you think about like swimming, Michael Phelps. So they are like the reference. When you think about tithing, you think about Marie Kondo. I love that book, and I really think it's a nice book. If you can have it, say even in your library, if you can buy it, it's even best, because you can also offer to others. This girl was just like freaking so thinking so much just about cleaning place and arranging stuff. I am not I don't think about it. It's not that my house is a whole mess, but whenever she'll get into a house, when she'll come somewhere and she doesn't see everything in its place, it's like she cannot stand it. So she'll arrange her room, the room of her brother. She'll go to her friends and she'll arrange their stuff. And now Marie Kondo is like the CEO of a huge company that does organization and tithing. She's even training and certifying people to do that. I'll put the link below to her book, to her courses. That's the thing she knows. That's the thing she's good at. And it started, she was still in secondary school, in college. So it has nothing to do, like, I'm not saying it's bad to go and have PhDs. No. But I'm saying when you know the thing you're good at, the thing you are the reference in, it makes me think about this good friend of mine in the US. She's so good in decorating and arranging houses that I always tell her, start a business. She's so good at it. She'll enter your house just looking at setting the dimension. She will say, oh, like flowers here, a plant here, a nice painting here. And if you allow her to do that, you'll just be amazed by the results. You will really, really be amazed with the result. I always told her, if you come here, Florence, please, you just redo my house. And I hope when you come, Florence, you'll come and like do the design of my house. But she's really good at it. And I'm so convinced that turning this into a business, she will not only pay her bills, but she can really make good money. Which is why my point this morning, taking the time to do this video, is to say, do you know what you are good at? Can you write it down? And if you know it, what are you doing right now to improve, to develop, to be the reference, to be the expert in that thing? As you do that, my friend, you'll be very surprised at the result. Sometimes we're struggling, we're trying to make our 9 to 5, but the strength, the natural thing that God has given us is already there. So if we grow, if we invest in developing that natural talent, that natural skill, that thing we are so good at, it will just take us to a different level. I encourage you this morning. I wanted to take this time to say, please know your strength. As you grow your strength, as you develop your strength, as you become more and more good, as you will practice that thing you're expert at, people will line up to come and learn from you. People will line up to come and benefit of your services. People will line up to come and listen from you. I've given the example of Marie Kondo, There are some examples in the Bible. There are so many examples we can cite, and just as I'm citing those examples, you can tomorrow be cited as an example. But it takes that you know the thing you are good at and you decide to work that, to develop that. I will stop here, and I would love to have your feedback on what you think. What are your strengths? Do you have any question? Is there something that a topic I can discuss? Are there some things that are stopping you from developing that thing you're already good at? If you have ideas, please comment. Let's engage. Let's discuss. Let's improve. As far as I am concerned, I am good at motivating people. I am good at kicking the butt of people, like, go, you can make it because you are able. I'm good at that because I make things happen. Which is why some people will say the pioneer expert, because whenever people want to start something, they know if Judith is in it, it will start. When people have like complex project, they are not really sure and they know if Judith is in it, it will happen. People know that, oh, Judith is good to motivate people to say go. And that's also why I'm doing the training, so as to be the best coach ever, to help you, to help everyone I come in contact with to really get out and do and be the best person. I think that's also why God gave me the name Glory, like to help get out the glory in each person. So I'll be so happy if you can identify your strength, if you decide to work on that strength, and as you grow and develop and become perfect and become the reference in your domain, I'll be so happy to tell about your story. In the meantime, let's meet for another video another time. A lot of love. Wish you all the best for today. Take care. Bye bye, Judith.